Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to take you through a 30-minute beginner Pilates routine focusing on the fundamentals. So how to correctly breathe, how to correctly activate your core, and really start to build on good technique, because that's what this is all about. Being able to move your body through Pilates and bodyweight exercises is all about technique and good muscle activation. Okay, so teaching your body how to do that. Firstly, we're going to start with breathing exercises and finding our neutral spine. So I'd like you to get your mat, make sure the mat is comfortable, or get a couple of thick towels and comfortable clothing on, shoes on or off for this one. Coming down onto your back. First up, we're going to learn how to find our neutral spine, which means maintaining the curve of your lumbar and the natural curves of the spine. We tilt our hips up and down a few times here. Lift the hips a few inches and release out into an arch. And lift, and we're going to find the middle of these 2 points, which will be your neutral spine. 3, and release, and 2, and release, and 1, and now release. Just gently let the lower back and tailbone fall into the most natural position between those 2 points that we just moved on. Move your feet out a little so that your knees are at 90 degrees. So if you think of neutral spine, it's where you could fit your fingertips or a couple of grapes, something small underneath your lower back. Okay? Now maintain that curve, open through your shoulders. Bring your hands onto the belly button. Take a deep breath into the ribs. And as you exhale, float the ribs back down into center. Inhale. Exhale, float the ribs back down and in. So the whole concept of Pilates breathing is to expand the ribs sideways like an accordion back in. Inhale, exhale, pull the ribs in towards each other. Now continue breathing and try to direct your airflow, continuing into the backs and the sides of the ribs. Good, and inhale and exhale. 2 more times. So at the same time here, we are pulling the belly button in on that exhale. And 1 more. And exhale. Good. Now as you continue to breathe, you've got to hold 2 things now. Your neutral spine, plus maintain the breathing and abdominal connection. The belly button is pulling inwards towards the spine. However, do not make the mistake of pushing your lower back down. No, we don't want to do that. That's going to disrupt our lumbar curve. So we want to keep a little bit of space, as we mentioned before, in your lumbar area, your neutral spine. So now we've got everything set. We've got our tummy on, we've got our neutral spine, we're breathing into our ribs. Now bring your hands to your hip bones, and we're going to start with a knee float. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Other side, inhale, lift, exhale, down. Now again, the knee stays at 90 degrees, knee going above the hip. The shoulders must be open, not hunching up. Sometimes when we're really focusing on our breath and squeezing the abs, we can tense up our neck and shoulders. We want to avoid that. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. And I'm getting you to hold your hands here on your hip bones to ensure that they do not move. So that's the whole thing here, creating that pelvic stability. Inhale and exhale, down. Inhale and exhale, down. And now going up a notch, hold one leg here and let's lift the other leg at the same time. Now at that point, if you felt that your tummy popped out, your ribs came off the floor, let's bring it down and reset. Give it another go. Inhale. One leg, exhale the other leg. Now pull the tummy in strong from the belly. Keep the ribs down, keep your spine neutral, and hover your legs here at tabletop position, square. Okay? Good. Now this position in itself is working your core, triggering those deeper muscles. So this is fantastic as long as you maintain the rib connection down and the shoulders open. Holding it here, I want you to really pull in through the belly. Now next step here is extending out to a single leg, out and in. And other leg, out and in. Good, extending out and in. So you want to be able to do this again without moving the hips, without clenching at your neck and your shoulders unnecessarily. Maintaining flow of the breath. Inhale out, exhale back in. Don't worry if you get confused on that. It's not going to change the result for you. Over time, the breathing will come, okay? Draw the belly in. Inhale, exhale. So it's like you're gliding your leg out and really pushing and pulling against the air. Inhale and exhale. Fully straighten the knee. Inhale and exhale. Keep the feet the same height. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more here. Inhale exhale, and one more here. I can feel the tummy working, so I'm really focusing on the lower abs pulling in. Good. And from here, keep the knees at 90, arms down onto the mat, knees sideways now. Move them across, keeping your shoulders anchored, and exhale back through the middle. Inhale across and exhale back through the middle. So with this side rotation, I want you to maintain ribs and shoulders to the mat. Inhale, exhale, pull back. Your arms are really pressing down as well. Inhale and exhale back. Keep the knees and feet together here. Inhale and exhale. This is really nice for that spinal rotation. 2 more. And 1 more here. Good. Okay, let's bring it down now. Bring your hands back to your hips, feet together, move them forward once again, knees touching. Now we're going to do knee sides. Inhale, open the right knee to the side. Exhale, pick the knee back up. We're going to repeat this 10 each side. As you do a knee opening, important to note that the other knee stays directly pointed to the ceiling. So it's not like rolling around or coming off to the side, okay? Inhale, exhale up. And I want you to also think about the tummy muscles drawing in, both hips are steady. As the knee opens, your tummy, your pelvic floor are lifting and pulling the knee back up to the middle. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. So we're teaching the core, teaching your body how to maintain from its center, how to build and move from your center essentially. Inhale, open, exhale, back up. If your body's moving around a lot during the movements, it means that the stability needs to be worked on, because that's going to be happening when you do every other movement. You need to master these fundamentals to then be able to do the other ones correctly. And 2 more here. Inhale and exhale. Keep that knee steady. You could go balance a drink bottle on there if you really want to. Make sure it's steady. Other side now. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Good. Open that other knee. Inhale, exhale, close. Good. And inhale and exhale. So maintaining stability on both hip bones equally. Have you still got your neutral spine? Check that that has not disappeared and that you're not flattening to the floor here. Inhale, exhale. And 5 more. And 4. This is so great to bring it back to basics every so often to really hone in on your technique. And 2. And 1. And up. Good. From here, we're going to do opposite arm and leg. So reaching the arms to the ceiling in front of our chest, pull the shoulders down, draw your belly in and lift the legs to tabletop again without popping your belly. Keep it pulled down. Opposite arm and leg reaches away and back in. Keep the other knee and the other hand completely still. Swap sides. Inhale, press out. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, press out. Exhale, pull back. Slow and controlled. Push and pull back. Nice and strong. Inhale and exhale. Good. And inhale and exhale. And 4 more here. And 3, keep the shoulders pressing down to the mat. And 2. And 1. And bring it in. Good. Knees circling around a couple of times each way here. Next, we're going to move on to some abdominal lifts. So your hands are going to move behind the head, supporting your head. Do not push your neck. You need to maintain space between your chin and chest here. Okay, so lift the legs to tabletop. Step 1 is to lift your chest. Exhale, belly tight, hold it there. Step 2, extend the legs out to 45 degrees. Step 3, bring them back in. Step 4, you lower and start again. Lift, press out, bring it in and down. And lift, press out, bring it in and down. Good. Abdominal lift, leg extension, bring it back and down. Keep the shoulders down from the ears. As your legs go forward, they are moving to about a 45-degree angle. Stretching out through the knees, straightening them. Good. And 4 more. If you're starting to get a bit of a shake in the tummy, this is a good thing. And it's about lengthening the spine, not going for too much height if it means that you are impinging on the spine. And 1 more. And down. Good. From here, place the arms down, lift the right leg to the ceiling. We're going to do small leg circles here, down and out to the side for 5 each way, and down and circle. Check that your shoulders, arms and hips are not moving, not at all. And 2, the other knee should be able to balance a plate of food right now without that plate falling off. We should really do that in one of the videos, hey, to test it out. And go back, 5, and around, and 4, and around, and 3, slow and controlled, and 2, squeeze the thigh, 1, and around. Good. Take a breath, reset, hips centered, ribs down, belly pulled in. Have you still got your neutral spine? Now extend the other leg up and circle, 5, and around. You can go bigger with your circle once you are stable in the hips. And 3, 2, good, and 1, reverse, 5, and 4, 3, good, and 2, and 1, lift, and bring it down. Excellent. From here into obliques, so bring the feet forward a little bit more, hands back behind the head, open through your elbows. Let's maintain our lumbar curve, neutral spine. Exhale, lift. Keep the spine long, keep the space between the chin and chest. Now, that's your start and finish point. Do not go back to the floor in between. I want you to keep it up high, then turn from the upper torso. 10, center, other side, 9, and 8, 7, 6, keep lifting, do not rest. 5, but using your tummy to come up, not your neck. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good work. From here, knees in, take one leg to the floor, bring the other knee across, gently stretching through the back and hips. Keep your shoulders grounded. And other side, bring the knee up and across. Good. Coming up now. So sitting nice and tall, I want you to bend the knees and bring the arms forward. Feet grounded, take a breath in. This will really develop core strength in terms of stabilizing. Once again, you hear this word a lot, stabilizing. We lean back because you want strength. Strength is built when you can hold positions, not just go through high repetitions and volume. So leaning back and hold for 5, 4, belly in, no slouching. 3, lift the chest. 2, 1, come back up and sit back again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. So you want to train your body to be able to do this, hold for 5 seconds, going further and further back without collapsing at any point, because that's where you lose the integrity of the spine. The vertebrae are inhibited. You're not really developing core strength in this curved position at all. Lift up. Okay, that's often the mistake that I see with people. Coming back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Back again. 5, 4. So think long and strong. 3, 2, 1, and up. Good, and back. Someone who can do this, holding for 5 to 10 seconds without overdoing the hips and staying nice and straight, you're technically stronger than someone who can do 100 sit-ups and just kind of flying through the movements without attention to the integrity of the movement, right? So that's the big difference here. I want you to focus on holding, lengthening, strengthening. Tummy and shoulders back and down. So again, that internal shake that you may get is actually a good thing here. You're firing up those deeper muscles. 2, 1. And lean back again. Now, if you feel like you want to give this one a go today, you can do a single knee lift from here. Or you could even progress up to a double knee lift. That's a little bit more advanced. I'm going to stick to single knees today. You can do that with me right now for 10. Lift up tall, and 9. Tummy tight, 8. And 7, 6, 5, lift up, you should feel all through the top to the bottom abdominals. 3, 2, and 1, and coming up, good. Now I'm gonna give you a hip flexor stretch right away after that to stretch through the front of the hips here. So just take one foot forward a little bit further than the knee, and a couple of deep breaths there. Good. And other side. I hope you're feeling your core starting to really activate here, especially honing in on this technique. And forward with the other side. Good. Now we're going to move on to some hip work and glutes. So coming down onto your side, use your arm as a pillow or grab a little couch pillow if you like underneath here. Bring the elbow up. I need you to open up through the chest. Do not collapse forward here. Again, we're ruining the shape of the spine. Let's come out into neutral, have that lumbar curve maintained, and I want you to bring the knees forward, feet in line with the hips. Now squeeze your heels together and start to open the knee up and down for 10 and 9. Hips are stacked. 8 and 7, 6, squeeze your butt. 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Now zigzag the knee in. 10, tap the feet out now. 9, tap the knee in. 8, tap the foot. 7, 6, inward rotation, outward rotation. 5, hip mobility. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now extend that leg straight out. Keep it in line with your body here. Tap the floor, squeeze down through the inner thigh. Squeeze your thigh and push up for 10. You can put your hand here if you like. And 9, lengthen the leg out. And 8, shoulders down and back. 7, try to keep a gap underneath this side that is on the floor. 6 and 5 and 4, 3, good, 2 and 1. Circle now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and you should start to feel that. Now we're going to hot potato forward and back for 10. So tap the floor forward, knee slightly inward and back. 9 and 8, tap, and 7 and 6, 5, 4, should start to feel it here. 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Now press up slowly. Let's bring it straight to the other side here. Get started right away. Use the arm or grab a pillow. Move the knees forward, line up your heels and hips. Let's reset the side of the tummy, shoulders back here, tummy in. Squeeze your heels together and press up for 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Ready for that zigzag in. 10, 9, knees, feet. 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now extending the leg out, tap the floor, squeeze the inner thigh, and now squeeze the side of the hip. 10, down, and 9, and 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now hot potato forward. 10, tap back. 9 and 8. Don't go too high. 7, it's like a semicircle shape. And 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now you may notice that one side could have been easier there than the other. That's quite normal. Over time your muscles will balance out themselves from right to left quite well. Now we're going to move on to our tummy and do some really good back and spine strengthening. This is really good for posture, these exercises. So I'm going to get you to bring your hands into a diamond shape with the first 2 fingers and thumbs touching together. And you're going to place your hands here underneath your neck.
The legs are going to be slightly apart for this. Draw the tummy muscles in, so it's important here that you still keep that core connection even though we're laying down. We're going to exhale and press up halfway. Hold it here in that diamond shape. Lift the head a little bit. Extend through the spine. Draw your tummy in. Stretch the legs back and down. And exhale. Press down through the hands. Lift and extend into the spine. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and down. Inhale. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale. Press down and lift. Good. Hold and down. Let's do 2 more. Then we're going to add on some pulses from here. Lift and down. And 1 more here. Lift and down. Now coming up to that same halfway position, pulsing here, starting to work a bit more arms and shoulders. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Fully come up if you can. Extend it up and bring it down. Good. Now extend both arms forward here, just wider than the shoulders. Keep the legs a little bit apart, hip distance. Opposite arm and leg, swimming prep here, slowly lifts off the floor. Inhale, one arm and the opposite leg. So right arm, left leg, exhale down, swap sides. Inhale, exhale down. 8 to go. And 7. Nice back strengthening here. 6, 5. Keep your chest and head up a little. 4, 3, 2. Good. And 1. Now you can progress to faster versions here, which is arms and legs off the floor. If you'd like to give that a go, do it now. If you feel you'd like to stay at the basic level, do another 10 of those ones, okay? 10 and 9, otherwise faster here. 8, arms and legs off the floor. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, we're going to squeeze the legs together right now. Keep your inner thighs pressing together. Bring the hands under the forehead. Exhale, lift the chest. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Really lifting from your upper back area. Drawing the tummy in. Exhale, lift. Shoulders down from your ears. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 5 more. Hope that's feeling nice. Feel back. 3. Keep the tummy and inner thighs squeezing together. 2. And 1. Good. Gently stretching up here, half or all the way up. Lift the head. Good. And now move back in rest pose right now into your heels. Good. Now, time for a little bit more upper body and core. So moving on to your side here. Side bends are really effective for toning and strengthening around the waist to get that nice hourglass shape, plus the shoulders. So I'm going to get you to line up your knees, your hips, and shoulders in one straight line here. Take the feet back. Bring this elbow right underneath the shoulder. You can bring your hand on your hips, shoulders back. Get into a good posture here, because if you do it slouched, you're going to work the wrong muscles, and again, emphasize that curve. We want to emphasize good posture here. So lifting the hips up and down for 10 and down. 9 and 8. Every time you lift, I want you to think of a belt wrapped around the waist, getting tighter. Squeeze tight around here. 5 and 4 and 3. That's it. 2 and 1. Hold this next one up. Lift the arm, rotation down and in for 5. And lift to the ceiling. 4 under and up. And 3, up, 2, up, 1, up and down. Good. Eventually we will progress to full double legs, that's for another video though. Go check out some of the others. Okay, so we're going to do the other side right now with those side bends. Bring the elbow down. Let's tuck the knees and hips back. Move your feet back a little if needed. Hand here and press up for 10. And 9. And 8. 7. Remember that imaginary belt pulling in tight around the side. 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotation. 5 and up. 4 and up. 3, up. 2, up. 1, up and down. Really good. Coming up right now, we are going to go into some Pilates squats. I'll show you the basic version today so you don't have to go too low. The basic version, we won't go too low as well if you have knee problems. You can always stick to just doing halfway. So the feet are in a small V shape. You're going to bring your arms forward. Shoulders are set back. So the whole premise here is to keep the spine long and work through the legs, the glutes and the inner thighs, rather than that normal squat which you may do where we do tilt forward. That's correct. In doing it this technique, this is just something a little different. So we're bringing it down here with the knees traveling over the turnout of the feet. It's like a plie, like a ballet plie, if you've ever done that. And down. So if the knees are not great, I'm going to get you just to go to this level, say a third or a half of the way down. If your knees are okay, I'm going to get you to hold a wall if needed or a chair, and go a little lower here, down and squeeze up, and down, and squeeze up. So note here that the heels do come off the floor, but they do stay pressing together. Inhale down, exhale up tall. Think tall, long spine and strong core. Nice and balanced, down and up. Really squeeze the butt muscles as you come back up. Remember, we're maintaining our lumbar curve as well. Down and up, and down and lift. Let's go for 3 more here. 3, and up, and 2, up, and 1. Pulse for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come on, 8, 9, 10, and up. Excellent work. Coming back down, last one to finish off here with some arms, a little bit more arm work. Leaning back into our basic triceps. So it's sitting tall. You can stay on the floor at this basic level, bending the elbows and pressing up. That's the easiest way to do it. If you'd like to take it up a notch, bring your hips off the floor and then press down through this angle. Down and up, bending the elbows. 15 together. 1 and 2, 3. Keep your chest up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. 8. Elbows point right back. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, and down. Good. Very last one, take the feet forward. Keep your hands here directly under the shoulders for a body lift or an inverted plank, the mini version. So we press up through our hips, lift, hold and squeeze. 5, 4, squeeze the butt. 3, 2, 1, and down. Inhale, exhale up, push down through the heels, lift the hips, open the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 3 more times. Ready? Lift and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 2 more. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And 1 more here. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Well done. Take a seat. Come and join me in a stretch right now. Take one leg out to the side here, reach for the ankle and lift this arm up and over, lengthening as you go.
over for that stretch. A few deep breaths. Good. I hope your body feels a little more awakened in those deeper core muscles. Swap sides. So do revisit this routine even once a week, once a fortnight, to really hone in on the technique, as I mentioned. Whether you're at beginner level, if this is where you're at right now and you're starting and joining me here, welcome, firstly. And secondly, you know, you could do this routine daily. It's not too intense that you would overdo it if you were to do it daily. So if you're a complete beginner learning this for the first time, some of the new Pilates or bodyweight exercises, or you haven't exercised in a while, you'd be okay to do this video at least 5 to 7 days a week, no problem at all. If you're more intermediate to advanced, you could do this as a technique video to revisit. Make sure you're doing the correct activation of your breathing and of your core muscles to complement some of the other videos and more advanced exercises that you might be doing. Okay, so in that case, you'd do this video once or twice a week, or once, twice a fortnight. Okay, so any questions that I'll post below and I'll get back to you. Thanks for joining me today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out vanessabhealth.com for some really great comprehensive lifestyle programs that are structured to really help you progress and stay motivated week to week. And I look forward to catching up with you next video.